There is something powerful about stepping onto a trail at the start of your day. The air feels different, the horizons feel wider, and every mile feels like an invitation to discover what you're capable of. This is the heart of my 2026 trail series, exploring the wild places that shape us one slow, intentional mile at a time. But this year, the trail's leading me somewhere bigger, higher, towards a mountain that rises above everything in Colorado Springs, Pikes Peak. 13 miles and nearly 8,000 feet straight up, training for the ascent isn't just about running. It's about learning how to breathe when the oxygen thins, how to stay steady when the grade turns brutal, and how to keep moving when every switchback asks, how badly do you want this? Some days feel effortless, others feel like the mountain is teaching me patience, grit, and humility. But each climb, each step, and each moment of this journey is part of the story. This season is about more than summiting a peak. It's about the miles that shape us, the courage to rise, and the quiet belief that we can always go higher than we think. Welcome to the journey. Welcome to the climb. Welcome to the 2026 Trail Series.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Janie here, and today we're going on another walk. And my first goals, that is like my primary goal for this year, is to get myself running healthy and running injury free, because since probably right about 2022, 2023, I have been dealing with some kind of overuse injury, running with pain, and just kind of gritting myself through it. And I've also come to realize that this stress reaction injury and surgery is truly my body's way of saying, like, you should have slowed down and let yourself heal a while ago. And so now that I'm able to actually take that rest and allow my body to heal, that is one of my goals, is to maintain that injury-free and healthy. Another goal that I have is that I want to get 500 trail miles in. Now, I kind of made it a little bit more generic, a little more like, I don't want to say vague, but generic, I guess, is because I want to include running miles, and the miles I get trail running or hiking or backpacking, I want it to be more all-encompassing rather than just hiking, to allow myself more flexibility and not get too hard on myself, because I know that if I just say, 500 hiking miles, then I'm just gonna be too focused on getting that in, and then I just feel like that'll take the fun out of this goal. And so I want to do 500. I get the feeling that I probably will get more in than that, and so 500 trail miles this year. And the next goal that I have is that I want to check off 5 new 14ers, and the 5 that I have right now on my list are Handy's Peak, Grays and Torreys, which those 2 are we can check off in one loop, as well as Antero, Handy's Peak. Oh yeah, Antero, I said Handy's. So Handy's Peak, Grays and Torreys Peaks, Handy's Peak. And this next goal that I have is that I want to get in 2 or 3 backpacking trips this summer. This one might take a little bit more planning, because I am taking 3 grad school classes, which are 2 of them are during the first 6-week course, and the next one is just 1 during the 6-week course. So it is going to take a little bit more planning as far as, and of course backpacking trips should take more planning, but I have to also make sure that I don't plan it around a due date, or at least get assignments done prior and just plan ahead for that and all that fun stuff. And a big reason why I have this backpacking goal is because I did a backpacking trip a couple summers ago and absolutely loved it, and so I want to do that again, and allow myself a trip where I truly disconnect from the world. So another big goal that I have this year is to finish the Pikes Peak Ascent. I have actually signed up for this race the last couple of years, but either I didn't run it and forfeiting my registration, or last year I had to defer my registration due to injury, and so this year I'm signed up for it. And now that I am at a point where I think I'm actually going to be able to run this year injury free, I think that I'm going to be able to run it, and I'm super excited about that because it's been a race that's been on my bucket list for a while. Hey girls, come on! And now I don't really have an A, B, C goal yet. I know, well, a goal for sure is just to finish it. Now as far as time, I don't know because I've never run it, so I'm not really sure what to expect. And as far as what training's gonna look like, I don't know. So yeah, I am really excited about it. I got to volunteer this year at the start line, and so I'm super excited about it because I got to see the energy and people start, and yeah, I am also just excited to document my training journey for this once I'm starting to run again, and so yeah, I'm super excited because it's been a bucket list race of mine for a long time. I have a couple other races that I've written down that it's a big old list, and I want to sift through those, decide which runs I'm gonna do, see if there are any of them that I want to volunteer for, and so yeah, I'm super excited because, again, bucket list, trail race, super excited. No. Okay, so my next goal that I want to do, or have something that I'd like to complete, not really complete, but just do, is to touch one other national park in a different state. Even if that's the one that I can think of that's probably the most convenient is to get down to New Mexico and do White Sands National Park, or even Carlsbad Caverns National Park. Those are kind of the two that I have that come to mind right off the bat because they're New Mexico, and I've already touched all four here. All four here in Colorado. It's been a while since I went to Mesa Verde, but New Mexico is right south of Colorado, and I haven't touched either of those yet, so it's a super easy road trip, and so those might be it. And I've already touched all of the national parks in Utah, Colorado. I haven't done any in Wyoming yet, so those might also be on my list, especially to go with my boyfriend if he wants to come along. And so yeah, touching at least one national park outside of Colorado, new, that I haven't touched yet. So the easy ones would be definitely the national parks in New Mexico or Wyoming. So the next two goals are kind of more skill-based. I would love to become certified as a wilderness first aid or wilderness first responder kind of classes. I definitely want to do wilderness first aid, whether that gets me certified as a first responder, I don't know, but wilderness first aid is something I'd love to learn. And then I'd also love to learn more about foraging and all that fun stuff. That foraging has always been on my bucket list of wanting to learn more about. So I did buy myself a foraging book that I would love to be able to bring along with me when I go on trail runs, hikes, whatever. And so yeah, I have a just general plan, and I also have a mushroom foraging book that I'll probably bring along. So I'm super excited about those two goals. I just need to look into wilderness first aid classes and all that fun stuff. And so yeah, I'm super excited about those goals because I just love learning new things. And I just feel like, especially the wilderness first aid, there have been actually a couple times that I've had to use my first aid kit that's been in my pack because people have fallen or my dog scratched their paw or something. So just to have those extra first aid skills, I think would be super beneficial. So then another skill-based goal that I have is to learn basic navigation and compass reading and map reading skills. I always have the maps downloaded on my phone, but I would love to be able to know actually how to read a map and use a compass, because what if my phone dies? I'd love to just have that skill handy in case that happens. So another goal that I have that's more related to the outdoors is to attend at least one local trail cleanup day a month. Now in the colder months, I don't know what that's gonna look like, but I definitely I'll have to figure that out. But in the warmer months, I wanna attend at least one local, whether it's Colorado Springs Monument or Palmer Lake. I want to do a trail cleanup day. Come on girls, let's go. Let's keep moving. One local cleanup day, just because I want to give back to my, to nature because of how much it's given me. So these last two goals that I have, official goals, are one, I want to read 24 books this year. I did get myself to 19 this last year, and so I think 24 is a fairly reasonable goal. I've already finished one this year, and I'm working on number 2. And so yeah, and honestly, I have a huge to be read list. And my last goal is that I actually want to finally lose a lot of the weight that I gained during COVID. I have always wanted to since COVID happened, but I didn't really consciously make smarter or healthier decisions. And so I want to be more cognizant and aware as to what I'm eating, how I'm eating, exercising, because to me, it's about right now making those healthier decisions. And like I said earlier in my running healthy goal, is truly to keep myself injury-free and all that stuff. And I think a lot of the injuries I've had played a big role in that. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed coming on this walk with me on this beautiful day before we get these Arctic temperatures and weather this weekend. And so yeah, I hope you guys are able to get out and enjoy some wilder miles.